So this is a restaurant-based application, an MVP, minimum viable product, we just created for one of our Atlanta, Georgia-based client. And this is pretty much something like this. Got the inspiration from here, which does restaurant listing, searching, booking, etc. So that, we just came up with our own design and proceeded with this. And before I move any further, let me just show you a quick diagram where we can see how the pages flow and how I'm planning reusable templates. Okay, so basically this is the structure of the home page. We have few entry points here, like search component at the top, and then featured component, and then top city, top cuisine, and all button, right? View all. So pretty much what the way I wanted to proceed is like when it's a search component, we take the user to a results page, but inside the result page we show the result template with filters. And this is the reusable template we're going to be using throughout most of these page routes. Here there's like a featured component part which should go to a single restaurant page, and where we're going to be using reusable single template. And then there will be the category section like top cities, top cuisine, and they will go to their respective pages and eventually go to the results template with filters, the same template, but they're going to be altered a little bit according to the filters like cities, cuisine, search, etc. And then we have this view all button that takes us to the restaurant result page, and that will go straight to the same template, once again altered for the full result set. That being said, let's go back. Okay, so let's start here first. Let's show all. And as you can see, the pages are loading very, very fast because here we're using Next.js SSG and ISR methods, which is basically during build time, it's going to go ahead and I have a Strapi backend. It's going to collect all the data and turn them into static pages. So here you can see we have pagination, and still everything loads up, really, really fast because they are all static pages already created by Next.js during build time. So this is like a big advantage of using Next.js. Also, what Next.js does is it caches the data, so makes it even faster. And here you can see, besides the listing, we have a full text search capability, sorting capability, and then we can, let's say, want to go with, let's say, below $60 budget. And then let's focus on Atlanta. And then let's go with featured only, right? Also, we can probably look for online order ones, or just specific food type, fast food, whatever. Everything is, filterable. And in the end, we can always hit reset, and everything comes back. All the results shows up. Now let's go back to the home page and try another route. For example, search. Let's do chicken, and let's go. All right, so it came to the same template, but it's altered a little bit. Now you can see the search word, and similarly, you can always go to the featured or do any kind of filtering you may want. And always you can reset the result to go back to all restaurant results. Now let's try one of those categories. Let's try Atlanta. Now you can see the location-based filter is no longer available because we are already narrowing it down by location. So now we can do other searches or filters, and then reset again. And the same way, the other one, the cuisine-based filtration, will also work. And here also, let's do RTK, as you can see, this one, and we hit enter, and we find the search result, right? then once again, reset and bring everything back. Okay, so now let's look at the single restaurant template. We click on here, shows up, and this is the template we're using for all the single restaurants, and all the data coming in are being dynamic. The menu shows up here, and then whatever images the restaurant people upload, they show up here, and the user comments should go here, and the customer review calculation would take place here. And once we click here, and once the user is logged in, they will have the ability to write reviews. I mean, this part is still being worked on. And also this is where the booking should take place. Let's say do something from here, let's say, and then find time. This is going to show the time availability. And from here on, by clicking on any of this time frame, users should go to a booking page, which is still being worked on. We also wanted some e-commerce functionalities, so some of the UI UX is already in there. I mean, like I said, it's still under construction. At this point, let me show you the login functionality. This is all of these created using Redux. Let's go to user registration and put in the credentials here. All right, so we're going to register this user. Now this guy, I intentionally kept it open so that I can test it. So I'm going to click on sign up. And look, it's sign up successful, and immediately it showed up with the login page. I mean, login modal. So here we're going to use Batman, and hopefully the password is already here. So I'm going to click sign in. Oh, look at that. So now it just redirected it back to the profile page. This is where the user can manage the password reset and upload a profile image. So let's try that. Here I'm actually connected to Cloudinary, which is a image hosting service. So I'm just gonna go ahead and browse and pick out this guy, open. Oh, and there you go, and here you go. So this image is working, it's uploaded perfectly. And this would be a good place to show you the backend. This is the Strapi backend, but since we uploaded our image to the Cloudinary service, so let's refresh. And look at that. This is the image. So quickly, let me give you an overview here. This is the Strapi backend, and once I log in, it will take you to this interface. And this is where you're going to find all our data points, restaurant, and go into here, and you'll find them. And as you can see, I have all the images linked to the Cloudinary. I mean, this, even though they have a media library, but I use the Cloudinary as a service to keep my Strapi backend's footprint smaller. The reviews and user, and this is the Batman user we just registered. In this series, I'm going to be creating multiple videos explaining everything. For example, in the next video, I'm going to go over the details of this Strapi interface, how things are done here. That might include the REST API and the data fetching abilities. In one of the videos, I'll be showing the QS base, the custom queries that will bring in whatever data you need. Also, this framework has two parts. One is backend data layer, which connects directly to the Strapi, and the other one is the front-end layer. That's where we use the Redux state management library. And don't worry too much right now, because I will dedicate one full video on this layer and another one for this layer. And after all that, if I still have time, I will probably cover Strapi Cloud and cloud-based workflow, and some UI UX stuff, how to do on this framework. But what I will not cover here in this series is this mechanism right here. log in, log out, and sign up process, because I've already covered it in a couple of videos on my channel. All you have to do, go there and find this series right here, Next.js apps, this playlist. And once you go there, you'll find this one right here, covers everything: JWT, token, login, logout, sign up with Redux, route guarding, etc. And also, if you want to look at how the profile is maintained, the profile image upload, password reset, everything is covered right here. And some of the part of the commenting solution that is, I said, still being worked on, these are covered right here. So that said, this is going to be a great series. Please stick around and try to watch them all. After this, you'll be able to use this framework to build any type of complex app you like. Thanks for watching.